hope I'm not using words too great to go with your morning coffee, but one more lust pattern that sort of can take hold of our heart and our direction, and then infiltrate our thinking and destroy our fellowship with God, would be what we call intellectual lust. And this is yet another lust pattern. It's interesting how positive learning is viewed today, and not that it's not great to challenge yourself and to move beyond your understanding into new areas, to see more, to understand more. But here is a good question, and this is not about learning. Must you always be the smartest person in the room? If yes, you likely have submitted yourself to intellectual pride in your life, and as a believer, you should challenge that in your life. You have probably taken the direction of this lust pattern, intellectual lust, and this is a lust for academic excellence, but not just that. Not for, actually, it's not for that. It is for the ability to stand out by academic excellence. Okay, that's the desire in it. It's really about pride, but I think it's one worth mentioning it. Let me tell you, there's a huge difference between pushing yourself forward so that you would know more and understand more, and you desire to find out new things, and you have the desire to to explore new things, and that's wonderful. And there is a big difference between that and between trying to always squash everyone else and push them down so that you could stand out by your great intellect. So there's a huge difference between those two. The desire for academic excellence is not a bad one. As mostly, when we desire excellence, it's not a bad thing. But when you want to raise yourself above everyone else through it, then you have you and I, when we want that then we have a problem. So in the Bible, Ahithophel was a man who had succumbed to this lust pattern, and he felt that his entire existence, everything who he was, it was just sort of wrapped up in this, in being the smartest man of the kingdom. So we find him in 2 Samuel 16, verse 23. It says, and the counsel of Ahithophel, which he counseled in those days, was as if a man had inquired at the oracle of God. So was the counsel, all the counsel of Ahithophel, both with David and with Absalom. So both David and then his rebellious son, who had his treacherous son, who had destroyed his kingdom, basically. They listened to this man very strongly, and the point here is actually the whole kingdom supported Ahithophel in this. The whole kingdom agreed with Ahithophel. Ahithophel, you are amazing. You, in fact, are the smartest man, not just in the room, but the smartest man in the kingdom. Maybe there is no one smarter than you in the entire world. And, the whole kingdom is supporting him. Even the king, the highest authority, is listening to him as if to the words of God. And that's like, I gotta tell you, that's like honey to the soul. Oh, I am so great. I am like, my smarts have lifted. I am, this is, and the problem is here that this led him to a crazy place, because when you succumb to these lust patterns, you in fact are feeding your old sin nature, and your old sin nature loves these things when it can get them, and it lusts for these things because it believes that this is how it can gain significance and value and meaning in this world, and it's faulty. It's empty. It's not a real thing. Just like we had talked about the approbation lust the other day, and you're trying to please people, and you're afraid of their rejection, and you become a veritable weather vane. Basically, you just turn wherever the public opinion wants you to turn, and it doesn't matter for you what direction you take, and many politicians do this. And this is true also with intellectual lust. It's not a true answer, but gosh, our souls can get wrapped up in it, and God forbid that this would be the case. So I just encourage you to do some soul searching before the Lord, and and get free of these things, because it's all the old sin nature, and God has no use of it, and actually they are of no use to you either. God bless your day with these truths.